Welcome back to the Employability at Sport podcast. I'm Rui, and today we're diving into the Torres Vedras Manifesto, a cornerstone document of the Employability at Sport project.
Hi, everyone. I'm Juliane, and I'm excited about today's episode. The manifesto is more than just a document, it's a call to action. It reflects what young people are saying, what the labor market is demanding, and what the sports sector needs to do if it wants to keep evolving. Especially now, when youth unemployment remains a major challenge across Europe.
Exactly. Young people are nearly 3 times more likely to be unemployed than adults. And in some countries, NEET rates, young people not in education, employment, or training, are still above 10%. That's not a small gap. That's a structural inequality.
And it means millions of motivated young people feel disconnected from opportunities. The manifesto highlights these barriers clearly: digital divides, lack of training, and employers demanding experience young people never had a chance to gain.
This is something we heard over and over in the Employability at Sport workshops. Young people are not unmotivated, they're blocked. The experience paradox came up constantly. We can't get a job without experience, and we can't get experience without a job.
Exactly. And with the sports sector evolving so fast, the barriers feel even bigger. Yet sport holds enormous potential. The global market is projected to reach over 531 billion euros by 2025. That means thousands of new jobs if young people are prepared.
And sport is no longer limited to athletes and coaches. There are roles in digital analysis, esports, sports science, sustainability, content creation, data engineering. The sector is expanding in every direction.
And digital transformation is behind much of this growth. It's reshaping training, events, fan engagement, communication, and performance analysis. But despite this reality, only about 30% of young people in our workshops had access to formal digital training.
That gap is huge. Digital transformation isn't just social media. It includes AI, wearable tech, analytics, VR, esports, automation, and new performance technologies. These are skills employers already want, and we need to scale up training fast.
What's encouraging is that young people want to learn. One participant told us, "I know technology will change everything in sport, but nobody is teaching us how to use it." That stuck with me.
Same here. And this leads us to the 3 core principles of the Torres Vedras Manifesto: youth first, skills for the future, and partnerships that deliver.
Let's start with youth first. This means involving young people meaningfully, not as token voices, but as partners. They want to participate. They want their ideas to shape the future of the sector.
And they should. They understand digital spaces, new trends, and the realities of modern communication better than anyone. One participant even said, "Sport won't change unless we are invited to help change it." And that's true.
The second principle is skills for the future. Digital competence, creativity, communication, critical thinking, adaptability. These are no longer optional.
And then we have partnerships that deliver. The sector is still fragmented. Schools, employers, federations, clubs, they all work in silos. Young people need a coordinated system, not disconnected pieces.
Exactly. When partnerships work, everything improves. Internships become meaningful, curricula match real jobs, employers understand what students learn, and youth gain experience earlier.
And employers really do have a key responsibility. Many say, we need qualified young people, but then require long CVs and don't offer entry-level opportunities.
And that's why the manifesto calls for change. Value potential, not just experience. Offer apprenticeships, pay interns, support learning, build diverse teams, invest in youth development.
Because employers gain a lot too. Fresh perspectives, digital fluency, new ideas. Young people help organizations innovate.
Education systems also need to evolve. Too many programs are overly theoretical. Students graduate knowing the concepts, but lacking real-world experience.
The manifesto recommends that at least 25% of sport education should be practical and work-based. That's crucial.
And career guidance must improve as well. Young people repeatedly said they don't know which jobs exist or how to access them. Clear career maps and digital tools would make a huge difference.
So, Julian, what can listeners do?
So much. Advocate for fair hiring, offer mentorship, create entry-level opportunities, and if you're a young person, Take initiative, volunteer, build networks, join projects, take online courses. Every small step leads somewhere.
Policymakers also play a role. The manifesto calls for youth impact assessments in sport policies, better funding mechanisms, and stronger links between education and employment.
And inclusion must remain at the center. The sector must create pathways for women, people with disabilities, minority communities, and low income youth. When barriers fall, talent rises.
Well said. The future of sport depends on young people, and young people depend on the opportunities we create today.
And the Employability at Sport project is committed to building those opportunities through research, training, consultations, and the Torres Vedras Manifesto.
What I love most about the manifesto is that it's grounded in real youth voices. It's practical, actionable, and hopeful.
And it shows that sport can drive employment, inclusion, innovation, and positive social change if we work together.
To our listeners, if you want to learn more, don't forget to check out our web documentary.
Thank you for joining us. Whether you're a student, educator, employer, or just passionate about sport, you have a role in shaping the future of youth employability.
Absolutely. Let's keep working together to make sport a place where young people can grow, work, and thrive.
See you next time.
Bye.